Who is your deputy envoy for climate?
I have two deputies, and they are well known. They're very experienced people, Rick Duke and Sue Biniaz. But I'm not going to go through all the names.
Rick Duke
here.
and who?
Mr. Chairman, Sue Biniaz, who's one of the most experienced negotiators in the world.
Is
Mr. Chairman,
your
let me just say to you,
deputy?
Mr. Chairman, I'm not going to fill them in here in this way because that would be a violation of our process within the State Department.
You're not going to tell us who's
I'm not
working
going
in
to
your
go
office.
through them by name because that is not the required process of the State Department.
Who's the principal deputy for climate in your office?
As I just said to you, Mr. Chairman,
Who's the chief of staff?
I am going to go through the normal process. Now, an algorithm kicked out that date, the one you're referring to.
I'm not going to argue about it, Mr. Kerry, Secretary Kerry. I'm not going to argue about it. You said you're not going to answer. You're not going to answer. It's par for the course.
No, I'm going to answer
there was a
through
FOIA
the
request.
process.
2021 said it wasn't going to be answered until 2024. I'm not going to spend my time arguing about it. You said you're not going to answer now?
Mr. Chairman, don't just
it.
cut me off. What I'm trying to do is tell you I'm going to follow the process of the State Department, which is normally followed. Where there are circumstances requiring that someone know who the person is, the State Department has complied and done that.
Every office,
where
every consular,
not
every bureau, they have a hierarchy. You
where
go
there
into
is
the
not a
military base,
requirement.
it says Joe Biden, it says the secretaries, it says there's a hierarchy. This is standard practice for government.
We
I'm not
have
argue that it's
presented
not standard
with
practice.
the
You've been it
congressional
long enough.
notification.
I want to point another
creation
arrow
of
on
this
my chart
office.
here, Mr. Secretary.
We
Can you just help
presented
us out?
that answer.
You answer.
That was Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, John Kerry, at a House hearing earlier this month, refusing to answer very basic, straightforward questions about his staff. For the last 2.5 years in the role, all we knew is that John Kerry has a budget of $16.7 million a year to run his czar-dom. And by the way, thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing here at Americans for Limited Government, please like and share this video and subscribe to us on YouTube and Rumble. Nobody knows how many staff he actually has working for him, but his proposed staff is 45 people, which Kerry's office has pointed out is the same size as the office set up to defeat ISIS. Not the best comparison to make, for while ISIS is all but dead, it isn't at all clear what John Kerry has given the American taxpayers for their money. Not accountability, that is for sure. According to the records, Kerry was not due to have to explain details of his activities, his staff, his titles, or pay until October 2024, otherwise known as the month before the next election. So his being held to account yesterday must have come as a shock to him. He had been expecting to sign this country up to international treaties, jet around the world, handing away American sovereignty on the global stage and promising things that would considerably impoverish the average American household. And all that without ever having to face any questions.